Hello friends, it's Wendy Rule here. Happy full moon. This month the full moon is in the sign of Cancer. Cancer is a cardinal sign, and each of the cardinal signs, there's one for each of the elements, has the energy of beginning things. So when I think about Cancer, I think about the beginningness of water, the womb, the primordial ocean, the beginning of life itself. We all began life. Each and every one of us started out in the womb of our mother. So on the altar, I have a beautiful statue of the great goddess herself, and I have a cowrie shell representing the sacred energies of the goddess and the yoni. So the Cancer full moon is opposite the Capricorn sun. So that polarity, we can think of it as mother and father. We can also think of it as our inner world. It's water, remember, Cancer, so it's going to be our emotional inner world, and that Capricorn outer structure of taking ourselves out into the world. So Capricorn is the realm of work, of career, while Cancer creates the home that we come back to and that we nurture ourselves with. That Capricorn sun, all about practicality and building foundations, is a great ally with this Cancer energy because it creates the actual structure. It gets the job done so that we can create a beautiful little nest and a place to rest and to nurture ourselves. Cancer is very much about nurturing our loved ones, nurturing our family, and of course family doesn't just have to be blood family, it's whatever you think of as family, including our beautiful animals that we share this planet with. So a nurturing energy, and on this full moon I'm going to suggest that you pay particular care to self-nurturing. Last night I had this crazy dream. I woke up, I guess it was bordering on a nightmare, and I actually did some sleepwalking, which I haven't done in I don't know how long. Terrified Tim got out of bed and I yelled, "Oh, Tim, we've forgotten about our cat!" And which of course we hadn't. And we do have a cat. We're nurturing a feral cat, Shadow, who came with this house, and we've now got him to the point where he absolutely loves being patted. He's in the catio part of our house and gets nurtured and warmth and food and protection from all those predators that have been hassling him, like raccoons and coyotes. He loves it. But I thought this was really interesting that this cat's called Shadow, and on the full moon I wake up calling out, "We've forgotten about our cat," thinking that awful dream of like you've forgotten to nurture something. I used to have it when I had a baby, when Ruben was a baby. I've forgotten to feed the baby kind of thing. But really I was thinking about this, and when I was journaling this morning, I was thinking about why that dream about that cat called Shadow on the Cancer full moon, and I thought maybe it's about nurturing the shadow aspects of myself. That Cancer energy, like the great mother, holds us in her loving embrace and loves us for being exactly who we are, with all our faults and shadow stuff. And maybe that was the reminder that I was getting, just to be soft and to love myself unconditionally. And I encourage each and every one of us to do that, to not forget about our shadow cats, to remember to nurture ourselves. And coming back to the theme of home, the energy of home can be a tricky one. We've now got this beautiful home in New Mexico, but for many years I was living in rentals, and there's always that risk with a rental that the ground can change, fall away from you just like that if someone decides to sell the house you're in or put the prices up beyond your reach. And I know many of us are at the mercy of that kind of situation. So how can we find that energy of home? It doesn't have to be that you own a house or a sense of permanence like that. How can we find a sense of home within ourselves in this unpredictable and impermanent world? Well, I think it's coming back to our heart, back to that sense of emotion and feeling our place here on planet Earth, our ultimate home, and also feeling that sense of what is home to you? Who represents home to you? This is home for me, and it connects in, Tim is my home. I'm going to sing a song about that in a minute. But also I think of home. Melbourne has an element of home for me because my loved ones are there, Reuben and my sisters and my friends. So there's always going to be that connection. So sometimes home can travel with us as well. We don't want to be locked into home means we have to, it's about our actual house or even our living conditions. We need to find a way of feeling a sense of home regardless of what the world is presenting us. Okay, I'm going to sing a song. It's called Home. I wrote this for Timmy. Journey without, journey within, no longer know where I'm going, just where I've been. I know it's hard, it's coming soon, a place that's more than a suitcase, more than a room. I'm tired of running around, and so many people, so many people. I want my feet on the ground so my visions can fly. My soul is ready and I can finally free fall, finally free fall. Just you and I, just you and I, just you and I, just you and I. Now, speaking of home and that sense of family, I feel a great sense of family with my amazing Patreon community, and I'm going to encourage those of you who like what I do here in these little videos to support my work, which is what my wonderful patrons do, allow me to do videos like this. And I've got a whole new thing on Patreon this year. It's called Magic Monday. So instead of full moon magic concerts, a little chat and drawing a tarot card and a catching up every single Monday. You can join my Patreon and become a member of our wonderful community for just $3 a month USD. So I think it's a lot of bang for your buck, and I would absolutely appreciate your support. Please consider at least checking it out, even for a month. And these Magic Mondays, we had our first one last Monday, are already so much fun and a lovely way to maintain that beautiful container of community, which is home here in my heart. And very quickly, I'm going to let you know that I am finalising my Australian tour, which starts on February 18th with a workshop in Melbourne and continues right through to April 4th with a Sydney gig. I have gigs in Brisbane, in Adelaide, the Gathering of the Goddess festivals in Victoria and Tasmania, gigs of course in Melbourne, workshops, a gig in Wodonga, Canberra, Sydney. So if you're in any of those places, please check out my website. I'm slowly getting all the info up there. Adelaide and Brisbane tickets are up there at the moment. And I'm also swinging through Los Angeles and doing a concert at the Green Man store in North Hollywood, and also a house concert in Simi Valley. All that info's on my website, wendyrule.com. Lots of love to you folks. Thanks for tuning in. Happy, happy full moon. Blessed be.